tale this year is not in rhyme. That's too much like a pantomime. Instead, we'll really try to keep the original words as we peep through the stable door and behold what all the visitors saw. Hold on, sit tight, and you will see the story of Nativity. A long time ago, in a land a long way away from Farley, there lived a carpenter called Joseph, and he was married to Mary. Mary was going to have a baby, and the time was getting close. But the emperor, a man a bit like Boris Johnson, sent out a message that everyone had to travel to the place they were born and register their names. So, very reluctantly, Joseph and Mary put on their face masks and sanitizer and set off for Bethlehem to register for the emperor. They had a donkey, and Mary rode him sometimes, and sometimes she walked alongside to give him a rest. You'd have thought it would be easier by car, but the story calls for a donkey.
Little donkey on a dusty road, got to keep on plodding onward with your precious load. Been a long time, little donkey, through the winter's night. Don't give up now, little donkey, Bethlehem's in sight. Ring out those bells tonight, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Follow that star tonight, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Little donkey had a heavy day. Little donkey carry Mary safely on her way.
They travelled through fields and forests and took a very long time, but eventually they came to Bethlehem and tried to find somewhere to stay. But due to the virus, that was very difficult indeed.
This is a nice place to stay, but the door is closed. Can we get in? Yeah! Here comes someone. It looks like the innkeeper. Maybe they can help us. I do hope so because I'm very tired. We're looking for somewhere to stay. Mary's having a baby. We can't come here, it's closed because of the virus. Oh no! Oh no! Try over there through the trees. They've got yurts.
So Mary and Joseph and the donkey washed their hands and set off in search of a yurt for them to stay in. Soon they found a nice, warm, cosy and inviting yurt, and Mary had her baby and laid him in the manger. It was a very cold night, and soon all the farm animals noticed that the fire was burning in the yurt, and they all came in from the cold and were amazed to see the baby with Mary and Joseph. Out in the fields at the time, there were shepherds, just 6 of them, living in their little bubble, looking after their sheep.
Bah!
It was a cold night out in the fields, but they were glad to be out of the city where the virus was making people ill. They were just falling asleep when they were woken up by a very bright light in the sky.
See the shepherds sleeping till it's nearly noon. Let us go and wake them with a merry tune. They're so still, are they ill? Wake up, shepherds! Wake up, shepherds, hop, hop, hop. Jump, little shepherds, hop, hop, hop. Wake up, shepherds, hop, hop, hop. Jump, little shepherds, hop, hop, hop.
Wake up! Look! What is it? What is it? Don't be afraid. I'm here to tell you wonderful news. A baby has been born. He'll be a new king. Go to town and see the baby. Don't forget your breakfast.
So the shepherds all jumped up and went into the town to see the baby in the yurt. In a land in the east, even further away from Farley, lived some very wise people who studied the stars in the night sky. That very night, a new star, brighter than any they'd seen, appeared in the sky, and they didn't know what it meant.
Look at that star! The black star. Follow me, I know where the new baby is.
The oldest and wisest of them knew. "It's a sign," he said. "We must follow it and see where it leads. A baby has been born that will rule the earth. We should take gifts."
Come, let us get our clothes and travel to where the star leads. We must take gifts too. What shall we bring? Golden frankincense will be good. Yes, that as well. It might help with the virus.
And so the wise people came from the east. And they went into the yurt and saw the baby with Mary and Joseph, and they gave gifts of gold, frankincense and myrrh, which they hoped would help with the virus. And so our tale reverts to rhyme. This is a message for our time, that even when the outlook's bleak, the story we've told can really speak to all of us, whether big or small. That hope is out there for us all. Gold, frankincense and myrrh, could it really be the cure? Who knows? Not me, but this I say, have a joyous Christmas Day. And raise a glass to our good health from all at Farley and myself. Merry Christmas and a healthy, happy, COVID-free